Boom, 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 boom. Chickadee chanker, lads and lasses. What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here. I'm Flying Pig United with another cheeky little stream for you, lads and lasses. We are extremely late here. Apologies for that. But we are here now to discuss the latest transfer news in the evening. Few technical difficulties getting some stuff set up for a new look show tonight, guys, and it's malfunctioned on me. But either way, I am here, guys. I am trying to fix it as we go, but you know, this will do. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully we're coming through loud and clear. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you can hear me right here, right now. That would be awesome. Drop a little like on this video as well at the start of this show. Smash the likes on it. Give us a big thumbs up. And also share it around on social media. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat. You can retweet us, guys, by using the link at the top of the show there in the live chat. Give us a retweet if you haven't done so. That would be awesome, and spread the word around. It sounds good. Thank you, Sing Games. Thank you, everybody, for getting in here. I do appreciate it. Sing Games, by the way, is the guy responsible for these new graphics and stuff here, guys. A new sort of minimalist, sleek sort of look, which is what we're going for. It's a work in progress. This was working a few minutes ago. Now it's not. But I don't know, I can't explain why. But there you go, it's teething problems, guys. We'll sort some stuff out. That's supposed to be displaying all the legends that have retweeted the show right there. And it was working, but now it's not. And I can't explain to you why not. But hello, everyone. Gungshi, Kingslayer, what's going on? John Boy, Malps, Ryan, Alex, Gary, Enigma Al, Philip Chapman, what's going on? Larry, the Vutinator. Yeah, I saw we had a lot of likes on the video at the start of the show. So thanks, everyone who's hit the thumbs up button. Do us a favor and smash that like on it if you haven't done so yet. Smash a thumbs up on it, share it around, and subscribe. If you're on catch up later as well, get down below in the not live comment section and smash your comments and thoughts in about anything we're discussing. And have your say throughout, guys. It's a fully interactive channel, this. We get in and out of the live chat and go in there raw with the latest thoughts and opinions of the community. So get involved, and we will have a Q&A at the end of the show also. But welcome in, everybody. Hello, the Hoop Man. Hello, 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 Travis. What's going on, you Don? Bruce McIntosh, and everybody else as well. Thank you so much for getting in here. I really do appreciate you guys for having your say and joining us. So we are going to get stuck in now with the latest Manchester United news. So hang on to your seats, baby, because this one's going to be a screamer. Hello there, Bran Muffin. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I hope you're keeping well. Thank you for the super chat here, getting in here raw from Canada, eh? Let's get some super chat emojis in. He says, how many goals does Højlund need to not be a flop? Bran Muffin, I don't know, mate. I mean, judging by your avatar, I'm going to say, you know, how many more years do you need to not be a virgin, mate? How's that? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I'm going to say, you know, 12, 14, 15 goals in this season, mate. I mean, crikey. He doesn't need to score 36 goals like a Haaland or anything in order to not be a flop. He's 20 years of age. He's only just coming into the side. He's only just actually developing as a player. He's still literally in the developmental years. He's not going to reach his prime until he's, what, like 26? He's a fantastic 20-year-old player at this moment. I'm not expecting him to come in and score 30 league goals for United or anything in his first season. I'll ask the live chat, seeing as you've asked that question at the start of the show, I'll ask the live chat and put it back on the live chat there, guys. How many goals do you think he needs to score to not be a flop? It's an interesting question there from Bran Muffin. 13 says Enigma Owl. 8 to 10 says The Mustard. 15 to 20 in all comps. Yep, 14 says Rory C. Hey, United, thank you very much for getting in here, raw lad, with a £2 super chat as well. He says, Shaw plus Mount injured, just delete the club. Hey, fair play, yeah. Delete this career mode and start again, mate. I agree with you. It's a gash start to the season, I must admit, in that sense. Okay, 15, 16 says Larry, yeah, 15 says John Boy Cat, 10. 1 goal. Well, hey, Viable Solutions. We want him to score a reasonable amount. Fact is, he's going to be getting the main starting spot up the top of the pitch there as the number 9. Obviously, he is going to come in and be the number 9, the main guy for us. It's not like we've paid 72 million, even though he's 20. It's not like we paid 72 million for him to come in and be a backup. He's coming in to, I think, take the mantle of being the main goal scorer at the top of the pitch. So he's got to score in, say, every other game that he plays in, really, for him to have a successful season. He doesn't need to get quite that many to have a decent season, but if he has a successful season, he'll be looking at something like a goal every other game or close. You know, we're not expecting him to bag a goal a game or anything in his first season. That would be outrageous. 15 to 20 goals, says Gary. But yes, okay then, fair enough. Interesting question at the start of the show. Thanks for having your say. Rory C, thanks so much for getting in here with your highlighted member comment and being a member for 9 months, bro. Come on. Rory C says, Eric Ten Hag working our boys too hard with the 2 muscular injuries this week. That should have been done in pre-season, says Rory C. I mean, yes, I kind of don't really agree with that, Rory C, personally. Obviously, we've got to get fit. You look at how we've been playing. You look at how ropey we were against Spurs. He's got to whip these guys into shape. And plus, these guys are just absolute melters. I'm not so sure if it's a case of, oh, we're pushing them too hard. Maybe they're just absolute Billy Bottle Job injury-prone meltoids, lad. Ever think about that? Crikey. I mean, nobody's pushed Tony Marcio too hard over the last few years, yet he's got injured every other bloody week. Mason Mount, I don't know. Luke Shaw, I mean, you could argue, I guess, that there's some element to that, but I think it's just bad luck. You know, I don't think we're pushing them too hard. I mean, look at how they performed in that Spurs game. They need bloody pushing hard. Based on that performance, the conditioning just not there. Thank you, Rory, for being a member for 9 months, though, bro. Let's get a hashtag 9 in there for this legend. Zayn Miyasi getting in here raw. Zayn Miyasi says Saliba and Gabriel will handle Hollyland. Why do you keep calling him Hollyland, mate? You know, I've noticed that. You keep spelling his name like that. What's that all about, mate? His name's not Hollyland. His name's Hoyland. Get it in there raw, lad, and spell it properly, lad. Every single time calling him Holyland. I get it now. Still, though, that's shite. Why are you calling him Holy Land for, mate? That's fucking garbage. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you calling him Holy Land? What? You know, what's that all about, mate? Also, Shaw is out, Piggy. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the news, Zayn Miyasi. What's this? The Zayn Miyasi News Hour? In terms of Man United news. Why are you taking so much of an interest in Manchester United's goings on right now? He says, also, Shaw is out, Piggy. Rice United should have bought, not Casemiro for long term. Rice United should have bought. That's particularly bad grammar, even by you, Zayn Miyasi, lad. Do you mean United should have bought Rice? Are you trying to speak like Yoda these days now, mate? Do you know what I mean? What's that all about? Rice United should have bought. What? The fuck are you talking about, mate? What are you talking backwards for, Zayn? Rice United should have bought. You know what I mean? What the fuck are you on about, mate? Bought not Casemiro for long term. Salah going to Saudi? You've come in here with a lot of questions and a lot of comments at the start of this show, mate. Let's get a hashtag Yoda in the live chat for this twat who reckons he's got the force or something, this guy. Coming in here talking backwards, trying to confuse everyone. What's your bloody problem, say Miyasi, lad? Or should I call you Miyasi Zayn? I'm going to call you Miyasi Yoda Zayn from now on, lad. Miyasi Zayn, what are you talking about, bud? No, we don't want to spend 105 million on an absolute gash carbohydrate, my son. No, not at all. I'd rather, if we're going to get a carbohydrate in, I'd rather we went and bought Kevin Lasagna, mate. I've bought not Casemiro for long term. You are speaking in tongues. Salah going to Saudi. I mean, I hope so, mate. Let's hope Salah does go to Saudi Arabia. Okay, nice one. Moving on from Zayn's backwards comment there, mate. Nice one. Yeah, he's hashtag Yoda. Anyway, thanks for that, Zayn. You what? Right, let's discuss Manchester United's transfer dealings of the day. Yeah, let's go into it. So it does look like we are bringing in Bayindir. Fantastic news, this one, guys. Brilliant news. Epic news. Monumental news. Absolutely horrendously bang average news, actually, guys. Who cares about this backup melter goalkeeper coming in? I'm sure he's going to be decent, but crikey, is that the best we can do? Is that the best we can do, damn it? What's this? I don't understand, but let's discuss it. So Bayindir has said goodbye now over in Turkey to Fenerbahce fans. He's been spotted waving goodbye to the fans in the game today. That's obviously good news, I suppose. You know, he's saying goodbye in preparation to come to Manchester and play for United as a backup goalkeeper. Wonderful. How exciting. Let's ask the live chat, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how exciting is the transfer of Bayindir to Manchester United? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being monumentally exciting and 1 being really not that exciting. Let us know. Hey, Denise, what's going on? Denise 1968 getting in there. Raw. Hello, Denise. Welcome in. Says, can't even win against Burnley. 3-0. Well, yeah, so the behind closed doors friendly, we've melted. And we had some decent sort of first teamers in the lineup as well. And we were probably playing Burnley's second string. So I know we can't even beat Burnley's second string, Denise. What a bunch of absolute crumble jobs we've got at United. I know it's a big concern for this weekend as well, going up against Forest. Unreal. So very uninspiring signing. Thank you, Denise. Very uninspiring signing. Lots of ones coming to the live chat. Berber says -10. How you doing, Berber? 2, -4, 69, 1, 1. Yeah, I mean, look, it's obviously nobody really cares about this backup goalie. Gungshi says 0.69 out of 10. Crikey, that is low. I know there's no real excitement going on there. I have to admit, it's just a boring piece of business. But there you go. It's a piece of business. It's a signing. Let's have a look at the other report. So here's another report from MEN just saying that Bayindir says goodbye to Fenerbahce amid Manchester United links. Nice one, and you know, it's understood that soon he will be a Manchester United player. I guess there's always ways that this can fall down. By the way, guys, how do you like the new sort of setup? It's a work in progress. You know, there's still some elements. I don't know why this live retweets thing's not working. It was working. That should be scrolling all the retweeters and stuff. Probably me doing something gashtastic, but I will speak to Sin Games afterwards. I want to give a special thanks to Sin Games, the main man in the live chat, for helping us with all of this new sleek setup sort of stuff. It's obviously a work in progress. There's going to be some, you know, graphical changes and stuff going on, but it's just it's an idea. It's an idea, my friends. Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the live chat. Yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback, you know. But I think it looks very good. I mean, well, that's what we're going for, Ryan, is simplistic stuff. That's what we're going for, lad. So, you know, but that's the idea. It's to simplify it a little bit. But, you know, you can't please everyone all of the time. United 90 says it looks good. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful setup. Pig looks nice. Thank you, Secret Underdog the Gamer. Get in there, my son. That's good. It's coming along nicely, says Stephen Shipman. Excellent stuff. So we're getting decent feedback there. Yep, looking fancy. So there's the Hoot Man. Excellent, excellent. Well, you know, come back after the video's finished and get your thoughts in. I'd love to hear some feedback on the whole setup. But I like it. I think it looks pretty profesh. Obviously, we've got some stuff to work on as well. Some new graphical updates and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, bear in mind that it's not going to stay like this forever. Zamiasi has got in here with another super chat. For fuck's sake. He says, we got Brentford goalkeeper as our backup. Why didn't United go for him? Zamiasi, are you living under a rock, mate? We signed Andre Onana, bud, and we still got a couple of cash goalies at the club. Dean Henderson's still here at this moment in time. We're bringing in this Bayindir melt just to be a backup to a backup, mate. Do you understand that? What are you talking about, Zamiasi, now? We still got Tommy Heaton as well at the club. Do you remember that guy? Yeah, he's injured at the moment. But we still got Heaton, bro. It's not like we're short of a goalkeeper or two. What are you smoking on, mate? Nobody cares about that, Zamiasi, lad. We could have gone and got that guy. Why would we have gone and got that guy, though, when we went and got Andre Onana? We got him for 50 mil or whatever it cost us, mate. He's our main guy. He's had previous history and workings with Eric Ten Hag. He's also a very good goalkeeper and a different type of goalkeeper and somebody that can hopefully transform the way United play. Where have you been all summer, Zamiasi, lad? You're coming in here talking about Manchester United news, telling me Luke Shaw's in. You don't know your ass from your elbow when it comes to United news, mate. We signed Andre Onana this summer, mate. Did you forget? We signed him. So that's why we didn't go for that Brentford mug, because we'd already gone and got Andre Onana, mate. And beyond him, we don't really need another expensive goalkeeper. We just need a backup goalkeeper. Come on. Goodness me. Anyway, Zane, thanks for getting in here raw. Appreciate it. Love that from Berber. He says, 60-minute sit-in after the stream to get Zane out. By the way, guys, do us a favour. And smash that like button. I don't know how many likes we got on the video now, but every little like helps around here, guys. That's all we ask, is a cheeky little thumbs up on this video. So give us a like if you haven't done so. That will help this channel out on the old YouTube algorithm. So boost us up there. Give us a like. Also, give us a share any way you can, but the link is pinned at the top of the show. Smash the subscribe button. Also, look, we're on our way to 75,000 subscribers. So get yourself subscribed to the show if you are new to the channel. And get yourselves in the live chat to have your say also. Nice one. Right, so, as we can see many reports saying that it looks like Bayindir is going to be United's fourth summer signing. Ah, shit. Sorry, guys. Almost spilled my drink everywhere there. Looks like he's set to become our fourth summer signing. It's really not that inspirational. It's just a backup. Big whoop. Okay, who cares? But there you go. 25-year-old Turkish goalkeeper said goodbye to Fenerbahce fans today. Nice one. Okay, let's move on with the latest news. No need to dwell on the Bayindir stuff. It's just a backup goalie. Nobody really gives a shite. We'll talk about AMRABAT next now. So AMRABAT, big target for United, obviously all summer long. Haven't gone in for a bid for him yet. Absolute shambles and a disgrace and a nonsense. But at the moment, it does seem like Fiorentina maybe are losing the faith that United are going to be prepared to go in for him. And it's understood they may have perhaps now set some sort of a deadline to try and get this deal done, because they've got this guy not playing, not featuring in their squad, and they want to move him on. And here is a report that's come out that suggests that Fiorentina's given Sofyan Amrabat and Manchester United a deadline of Monday the 28th of August to finalise the move. What a load of old shit! United need to sell Donny van de Beek before completing the £29 million deal. Amrabat's traded alone and waiting. What a load of old shit. Why would you give a deadline of the 28th of August when the actual deadline day is the 1st of September? Am I missing something here? It's like the actual deadline is in a week. It's like we don't need to set a preemptive deadline. There's a deadline for a reason. It's transfer window deadline. So, you know, I don't think this is necessarily the case, but I do think we are obviously waiting to bid, and that, of course, Fiorentina will be growing a little bit discontent with Manchester United taking so long. They want to get their business wrapped up. Maybe that means that they want a deadline of the 28th, so it gives them a few days, obviously, to sign a new player. But you know how transfer dealings work. Surely they'll have somebody lined up to be able to go and pull the trigger on once Sofyan Amrabat's gone and they've cashed in that £29 million. So they obviously do want a couple of days or a little bit of time. So I suppose you could say that there's some basis to this. But really, we've got a deadline for a reason, you know, and they will be working on some potential replacement, I'm sure, now as well. But yeah, United have just got to pull their thumb out and go and get the deal done at this moment. He's waiting for us. It's very disconcerting. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's very annoying. That's what it is, guys, that we haven't got in for this guy. And disconcerting. Is that what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, yes, I think it is. AMRABAT deadline, maybe we'll see. Perhaps they want a couple of days to work on a replacement. That would be good. At this moment, we know that he's been left out, of course, of Fiorentina's side, based on the fact that his head's gone and that he's lost his focus and that he wants to move. So many outlets suggested that United target Sofyan Amrabat has been left out of Fiorentina's squad to face Rapid Vienna in the Europa Conference League. So he's not going to be featuring. He's not been training with the squad either. I understand that he's been training on his own, doing the old solo training. So that certainly does lead to the fact that, you know, he may well be leaving Fiorentina very soon. Their CEO, Baroni, has come out and been speaking about the situation with Amrabat as well. We've got some quotes from him down below. You can have a look at there. He's just basically said that they haven't received a bid yet. So this is via Fabrizio, who says that Fiorentina CEO Baroni on the Amrabat deal, he comments and he says, Sofyan's not working with the squad, but we have still not received any bid for Amrabat this summer. If there are players who are unhappy here, we can start considering bids for them, of course. Yeah, they can start considering bids, but they haven't actually had any bids yet from Manchester United. I mean, what a absolute debacle. Why have we not gone in for this guy? Oh, we have to sell Donny van de Beek first. What a pathetic stance that we've taken this summer. How weak are Manchester United? We have to sell Donny van de Beek to Clogs or us before we could go and sign Sofyan Amrabat. He's only 29 mil or whatnot. It's bloody cheap. How can we not justify spending the money and bringing somebody in to help us out and give us what we need this season? Pathetic, isn't it, guys? Rory C, thanks very much for your super chat, lad. Come on. He says, let's hope that the Glazers find 100 million down the back of the sofa. We need more signings badly. Will they? That's the thing. They're going to have to find it from somewhere. I know. Donny van de Beek, will we be able to sell him, generate some cash? Scotty, Shotty, McShotomy, McColostomy Bag, Shottony, McTominay. Will we be able to sell him off? Probably not. Slabo Maguire, what an absolute complete alien. Will we be able to get rid of him? I very much doubt it. But, you know, these are players that would have to go for us to spend any serious amount of money and sign new players. There's a transfer target list as big as my arm, and I wish it was as big as something else in regards to who we could go and get this season. Of course there is Todimo, there's been Pavard on the list, and there's been Gravenberch, and there's been Sofian Amrabat, and there's been Leonardo, and there's been many different people that we could go and get, but we're not going to get any of them because we're bottle merchants. So I agree with you. We need to spend more money, get the players in, and just have done with it. Give Ten Hag what he needs for the season, otherwise we will struggle. I think it's quite evident. You look at how we started the season, we don't have what we need in the squad to do the job that's asked of him right now. It's kind of pathetic, really, because we spent a lot of money and we should have maybe spent it a little bit better if we're being honest. If we are being honest, I think Ten Hag maybe made one or two poor acquisitions recently. He's not the Messiah. You know, he can't get it right all the time. Look, the Mount deal, I still have big concerns about Mason Mount. I don't think we should have spent £60 million. That still makes me wince when I say that amount of money in regards to Mason Mount. Crikey, 60 million quid for that guy. That's unreal. He needs time, of course. He needs our support and our backing, and Ten Hag's bought him for a particular reason. But bloody hell, 60 million quid for that guy. Bloody hell. I think maybe Erik Ten Hag was visiting the motherland in Netherlands at the time, and he was on some Gorilla Glue number 5 or something at the time when he's decided to pay 60 million quid for that guy. That's obscene. But anyway, he has brought him in there. Give him a chance. But yeah, okay, you're right there, to be fair, Rory. We certainly do need to buy some players. Right now, there is a bunch of players that we could buy, but it does look like we have to sell one or two before we get them. Certainly in regards to Amrabat, it seems like we have to sell a midfielder, either Donny or Scotty McColostomy Bag, in order to go and sign Sofian Amrabat. They are waiting for us. And waiting is what they will have to do, because Man United are in no rush to go and get Sofian. As we can see here from Sky Sports Dharma Chef, he's reported that Fiorentina and Sofian Amrabat are waiting for Manchester United to make a formal move. Fiorentina have left the player out their squad to face Rapid Vienna in the Europa Conference League tonight. So they're waiting just for us to do something. Their CEO, Baroni, has come out and said that they're open to offers, essentially. What are we actually doing? We're pathetic. Really, really strange why we haven't gone in yet. It is obvious why we haven't got in yet, because we don't have 2 pennies to scrape together under the Glazers shithouse's ownership. That's the reason, guys. Hashtag Glazers out in the live chat, peeps. We got green and gold emojis there for a reason. Get the old Glazers out in there, my friends. This is the reason we haven't gone and spent, simply because we have to sell first. What sort of massive football club, one of the biggest football clubs in world football, has to sell Donny van der Beek first before they can buy Sofian Amrabat? What a bunch of melters. So yeah, okay, there's FFP, should not apply to Manchester United in the same way. We generate hundreds of millions a year. The Glazers shithouses are shackling us massively. They don't want to put any money into the football club. We have to spend money that we generate. So we're selling players now. It seems we're trying to move players on. We did sell a player actually today, guys. Get in there, my son. Come on. Yes, mate. Let's go. Man United selling players, doing the business. Yes, guys. Absolutely monumental stuff. Come on. Noam Emeran for €1 million, guys. Noam Emeran for €1 million fucking euros, guys. That's the sort of deals we can do. We sold Iqbal for a couple of pennies. What the fuck are we doing? We talked about this earlier on. Manchester United selling Noam Emeran now to Groningen. Okay, fair enough. I get it. I suppose he's never going to play for us. He looked pretty good in pre-season, but are you telling me we can't get more than €1 million euros for this guy? Fuck me. I thought he looked pretty decent in pre-season. He's at least a €3 million player. He's at least a €5 million player. But no. €1 million. €1 million. That's what we got for this guy. That's kind of pathetic, I think. I mean, some people say, he's just a complete nobody and he's never going to play for us, and it's €1 million that we wouldn't have had if we actually kept him. But he's worth more than €1 million. But we've just sold him with the idea of having a sell-on clause, so we get a percentage once he's sold on again in the future. I think he's worth more than that. I'm not saying he's worth a lot more than that, but you look what players go for who are developed by top sides. Just young, no-name melters, basically, who are sold and exchanged between sides. You see how much they go for. They go for a lot more than this. Guys, how much do you think Noam Emerman's actually worth? I'm going to say at least €3 to €5 million. I don't understand why we've let him go for €1 million. I find that bizarre. There's no point even letting him go, in my opinion, for €1 million. You're better off having him, and his wage is very small. You're better off having him as a backup to the backups to the backups to the backups, just doing nothing, rather than let him go for €1 million. Stupid decision that. Don't understand it. Susan Lively Sue, thank you so much, Susan. How are you keeping? I hope you're doing well. Susan Lively Sue, how are you doing? She says, we need a striker. Susan, do you want a job? We could definitely do with somebody up there. We definitely need someone who can put the chances away. That's what we struggled at. Like I said previously in that Spurs game, if we'd have actually had somebody who was capable of finishing some chances at the top of the pitch, we'd have been winning that game comfortably by half-time. Unfortunately, Bruno Fernandes missed an absolute sitter of a header, so did Marquis Rashford. And if we had somebody up there who could take their chances and is a lot more clinical, we would have comfortably been winning that game. We did enough in terms of offensive play and creating chances in that half to batter Spurs by half-time. But unfortunately, we didn't because we can't finish. It's actually outrageous. It's like we've got the opposite problem of premature ejaculation up top. You know what I mean? We can never finish. It's like, I don't know. Sorry, that was rude, wasn't it? But anyway, thank you very much for getting in there and being a member for 16 months. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to Susan. Let's get a hashtag 16 in there, please. Appreciate that very much. Okay, nice one. Right, so look, everybody in the live chat thinks he's worth more than €1 million, essentially. I do as well. 15 million. Well, I don't think he's worth that much, but at least 3 or 4 or 5 million euros is what I think he would have been worth. I agree with you. Freedom Journey says 5. Mark says 8. Uncle Squid says 7 to 10. I mean, he's not a 17-year-old player or anything. He's 20. I think he's 22, isn't he? Is he 20 or 22? One or the other. But he's not a super young player, but he still could develop into a very good player. And he looked pretty good in pre-season. He certainly looked more than a €1 million player. 5 or 10 million. Says Rajat, 5 or 10 million. Yeah, exactly. So it's just another example of poor ability to sell players by United. We did it earlier on in the summer transfer window, selling Zidane Iqbal for 850,000, which I think was an absolute joke of a transfer. Okay, fair enough. I don't think he was going to get into the first team or anything either, but you look at the sort of player that he was, he could have gone on and done some good things in the future. Probably not for Manchester United, but certainly worth more money than that. Danny thinks 3 mil, Rajat says 6, Chloe says 5 mil. Yeah, I mean, all young players are worth, if from Manchester United, if we develop them up to a point, they're worth more than €1 million. I don't see how they're not. Stephanie Griffith, thanks for the likes tally. Guys, keep smashing that like button on it. We're nearly at 200 likes. Drop a little thumbs up if you haven't done so. Hit the likes on the video. That would be awesome. And subscribe. Get yourself involved. You have to be subscribed to chat, but you only need to be subscribed for 0 seconds. So do hit the old subscribe button if you're new and get yourselves in there in the live chat. Yeah, maybe they've done it with the idea of creating a relationship with the club. Mark N, this is another pearl of wisdom here, to be fair, from Mark N, I have to say. Mark N coming in here with another pearl of wisdom. This guy talks complete sense, This guy talks complete sense, I have to say. Mark N, you talk complete sense. Oh, no, wait, you don't actually. You talk complete nonsense. Why the fuck would we want to make a relationship with FC Groningen, mate? We're fucking relegated from the fucking Eredivisie, bud. They're fucking shite. What are we doing? We're in a relationship with them so we can sign who? Fucking Cloggy McCloggerson in 2 years' time from them, who ends up being a shite player. We signed for fucking 200k and we sell him for 800k 4 years later after paying him wages every single week. Are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck do we want to make a relationship with FC Groningen, man? Come on. I know that I've heard of feeder clubs, but fuck me. That's a reach. That's a bloody reach right there, bud. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm being harsh, but honestly, I can't see that being the case, lad. Anyway, thank you very much for getting your pearls of wisdom in there once again, Mark N, lad. Keep them coming, mate. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. No, everybody's entitled to their say. Everybody's entitled to their... Look, me and Mark N just having a bit of banter. There might be some new people in here who, who are new to the channel who think I sound like an absolute knob. Me and Marky N, we got a little bit of a banter relationship going on here, don't we, Mark N? It's all good, mate. Get in there. Gunksy says, be gentle. Who are we going to buy when we can't sell anyone? Answer me that. To be fair, guys, who's the best player that ever played for FC Groningen? Well... it's probably Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez was at Groningen back in the day, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Also, Eric Nevland. Eric Nevland was at FC Groningen at one point, and he played for Manchester United, and we've had him on this show. So we got to respect We have to respect FC Groningen, guys, absolutely. But yeah, all I'm saying is we should have got more money for this guy, that's all. Should have got more money. Maybe we could, you know, like Mark says, maybe we've built a perfect relationship with FC Groningen and we're going to bring in the next, you know, the next Iron Robben or the next Luis Suarez. You know what I mean? I guess that's possible. Gattuso says we are not signing another player this window. Gattuso, oh ye of little faith, mate. Oh ye of little faith, mate. We're already in the process of signing a player, mate. You're wrong, bud. You're wrong. He's a backup Turkish goalkeeper who goes by the name of Bayindir, mate, who no bastard cares if we sign or not, mate. So you're wrong, actually. We are getting a backup melter, at the very least. No, you're probably right, mate. We'll see. I mean, we haven't gone in for Sofyan Amrabat. To be fair, I actually disagree with that statement. I think we've got to go and get 2 more players, 3 more players, really, including Bayindir. So I'm going to say we sign 3 more players, guys. Let's ask the live chat. Have a vote in the live chat. How many more players do we sign between now and the end of the window? I'm saying 3. I reckon we will get a backup goalie. May well be Bayindir. Looks like that could be imminent. But the other 2, I'm going to say we do end up getting a player like Sofyan Amrabat and we get a forward. I'm calling it right now. I'm not saying we'll spend a lot of money. I think we'll have to sell 1 or 2 before we do that. But I'm calling 3 more players. Surely we have to because we need them. Jonathan Gallagher, thank you for getting in here. Thanks to everybody. Look at this. A lot of people saying 2, 3, couple of zeros coming in here. Lewis says 3, Dimmy says 1. Jamsa highlights. What's going on, mate? Good to see you, bro. Yeah. So, you know, thank you, Jonathan, for the super chat here, mate. He says, we are supposed to bring players through our academy. Instead, we are selling them for pathetic prices. Enough is enough, man. Same old rubbish. Yeah, no, preach, Jonathan. Fucking preach, mate. I agree. I mean, absolutely outrageous. He's another one I don't often agree with, but on this occasion I do. Jonathan Gallagher getting in there raw. Strange decisions to sell these players for such a little amount of cash. I agree, bud. Very, very disappointing. Thank you, Jonathan Gallagher, for your super chat, by the way, bud. It is unacceptable. Yeah, 0 says Kate Cadet. I'm not counting on a gash backup Coley. Danny says we'll get 2. I can tempt Ken Thompson. Let me just discuss this then, bud. So he says, Pig, can you discuss Luke Shaw has suffered a muscular injury? I can tempt Ken Thompson. So what happened is Luke Shaw was training, and then on his way home, he decided to pop in to Asda. When he went into Asda, he went down the pie aisle, and he's looking for those Frey Bentos all-day breakfast tins. Get them in the live chat. He's looking for the tins. But they weren't any out on display in the middle shelf. And so, you know, there was a box of them on the top shelf, right? Luke Shaw's not the tallest of fellows. So, you know, he needed a step ladder. There wasn't one around. He didn't want to bother a member of staff and to get them to go and get it. So he tried to climb up the shelves and get to the top shelf and get the box down of Frey Bentos pies. And as he's pulling the box down of Frey Bentos pies, anybody who knows a little something about Frey Bentos pies in the metal tins is that a large box of them weighs a significant amount. Luke Shaw was taken by surprise by this large box of Frey Bentos pies, guys. And because of that, he's pulled a muscle, guys. You know, the box has come down on him like this. He's pulled a muscle in his legs, guys. And, you know, it's a Frey Bentos related injury, guys. It is. You know, I'd love to say it's something else, but it's from the Frey. The Frey Bentos has done it. You know, it's going to get the better of him, really, this guy, in many, many more ways than one. So there you go. That's what's happened there. But no, let me get the news up. So yes, David Ornstein, I think it was, reporting what's happened with Luke Shaw here. He says that Luke Shaw has suffered a muscular injury. Is expected to be sidelined for an extended period. Assessments ongoing in hope that the 28-year-old left back will miss weeks rather than months. Blow to Man United in England before Euro qualifiers. For fuck's sake, guys, what an absolute joke! How many injuries do we have right now? It's a fucking shambles! Seriously, we are injury FC right now. Crikey, Hoyland's injured. Marazzi is injured. Luke Shaw's injured. Injured's injured. We've got loads of people that are injured, guys. It's fucking ridiculous. In fact, all the people that are injured, let's have a look at the current injuries. This is a list of all the players that are currently injured right now. Rasmus Højlund, Tyra Malacia, Ahmad Diallo, Kobbie Mainoo, Tom Heaton, Mason Mount, and Luke Shaw. What a fucking nightmare. So, do we even have a left back that can play for us right now? I mean, we've just let Brandon Williams go out on loan. We've got Alvaro Fernandez, but Malacia's injured and Luke Shaw's injured, so we don't actually have a left-back, guys. What a calamity that is. Very disappointed with the news that Luke Shaw's injured. We needed him right now. I just wish he was a little bit more responsible. You know, he should have asked for a member of staff to come and assist him, bringing those pie boxes down from the pie aisle at Asda. If he was a little bit less shy and just a bit more responsible, this would have never happened. So I think we've got to blame him, to be honest, for the pie-related injury that's taken place here, guys. I'm very disappointed with him, in fact. But no, look, obviously we don't know exactly how it's happened, but he is injured. He's going to be out for an extended period of time, which is not good. We've already got lots and lots of players injured. Oh, well, that's a good comment there, Rajat. Thank you for your say, buddy. He says, Leach should play at left-back. Well, let's ask the live chat. Who should we be playing at left-back? I kind of agree with you, Alan. I think Alan's got it right. Dalot. That's your answer for the next game. Unfortunately, I think we have to play Diogo Dalot there. It's not his most adept position, but he has played there for us a bunch in the past. Diogo Dalot makes a bit of sense to come in and slot in there while Tyron Malacia and Luke Shaw are out injured. You could play Alvaro Fernandez, of course, but get your thoughts and opinions in. So Dalot, says Stephanie and United, and Rory. Dalot, says Boomy and Batman. Harry Maguire. Oh my goodness me, the worst left back in the history of the world. Goodness me. Gattuso says Dalot left back. MUFC Realist TV, what's going down? Says Dalot out or Alvaro. At least we do have some options there. It's a fair point. We do have some options. Like, it's better than a kick in the anus, isn't it? We have got some players who can go in there and play, to be honest. Danny says Fernandez is not ready. He would get butchered. Look what happened against Birdie midweek. He had some decent performances in pre-season, but I do tend to agree that, look, we've got to go with Dalot at this moment, who's more experienced. Malacia is injured, Ryan. Yes, indeed, lad. Maguire would be the most horrendous thing ever. I suppose you could maybe slot somebody in the centre-back position and play the butcher there, but I do think Dalot makes the most sense. Yeah, Dalot. Dalot, yeah. Dalot's better left back than a right back, says Showcat. Well, interesting. I mean, the thing is about Diogo Dalot, in my humble opinion, is he's a decent player, but that's about it. He is young, he can develop, but going forward are his strengths, really. He's decent going forward. He's not even brilliant going forward, but he's certainly decent going forward. Defensively is where he's vulnerable. The game against Nottingham Forest is not a game that I'll be too concerned about Diogo Dalot in, playing at left back. I think he can do a good enough job for us, because we should be on the ascendancy in that game. We should be on top of them, obviously attacking them, lots and lots of chances, flying forward, and we should be in control of that game at home against inferior opposition. It doesn't always work that way, of course. Of course it doesn't. But we should be going into that game feeling confident, and we should be the team that's got them under the cosh for most of the 90 minutes. So I'm not too worried in that game. And then the international break, I'm telling you, coming at a brilliant time for us. The international break can't come soon enough, if you ask me, because we do have a lot of injuries now. As I mentioned, let's get that back up on the screen. Let's just move that a second. So as we can see here, you know, Manchester United's current injury list: Højlund, we want him back. I doubt he's going to be featuring in the game against Forest, but he might get some minutes, I suppose. Malacia, don't know how long he's going to be out for either. Hopefully not too long. Amad Diallo still injured. Kobe Mainu still injured. These guys from, pre-season, which is obviously a big loss for a couple of the youngsters in our side. Tom Heaton, backup goalkeeper, not a big issue there, I suppose. And then the two big latest ones, which are big issues for us: Mason Mount and, of course, Luke Shaw, both injured. This is very much concerning. So the international break can't come soon enough, really. It's actually coming at a very good time for us to allow these players to maybe recoup, rehabilitate, get better, and hopefully be fit, ready to go once we get back from the international break. So we're waiting for that to come, aren't we? We just need these players to rest up. Nas786, I don't know what the hell we're doing, mate. Like you say, we're having an absolute double daymare when it comes to buying players. We are expecting that we'll go in for Sofyan Amrabat. He's the top priority signing for Man United and Ten Hag so far at the moment. That's basically what is known anyway. We are bringing in Bayindir, it looks like, as a backup goalkeeper. That could still not materialise, but it does look like it's heading that way at this moment. But on the in the first team, He's not a first-team player, is he? In the first team, we need to make improvements. We need a number 9 striker. There's talks of Marcus Leonardo. There's talks of 1 or 2 other forwards we could perhaps bring in. I mean, it really frustrates me that we haven't gone and signed like a decent striker yet. We've got all this stuff going on surrounding Mason Greenwood. Check this out as well, guys. Got a little bit more information on a team that may be interested in Mason Greenwood. So here's a report that I saw earlier on Twitter. That says that an unknown Albanian side's interested in signing Mason Greenwood. Goodness me! Fucking hell! What? I mean, this is via TalkSport, to be fair, so it's probably absolute fucking bollocks. Goodness me, can you imagine if Greenwood has to go end up plying his trade in fucking Albania, guys? I mean, that is a step down. No disrespect to the Albanian Football League, but I'm just saying, crikey. I mean, look. You know, it's Italy don't want him. English teams don't want to touch him. He's going to have to go play in Albania, guys. No, I don't know. Look, it's obviously a load of bollocks. It's literally via TalkSport, a.k.a. TalkShite, a.k.a. TalkSpurt. They're talking absolute fucking nonsense, probably. He would never go to a team in Albania, so it's an absolute nonsense piece of info. But the reason I brought this up on screen is just to discuss the potential for Mason Greenwood. Look, we're trying to sell Mason Greenwood right now. We know that United released that statement the other day. We don't want to keep him at the club because of all the issues that it causes. He's a player worth 30 or 40 million maybe that we can sell right now. Should be teams out there who are interested in bringing him in because of his quality. He's a fantastic player. Unfortunately, there's going to be backlash maybe from whichever team actually does go in and bid for him and take him on because of what's happened and what's associated with Mason Greenwood. So there might not be too many suitors actually interested in him right now. But there's got to be 1 or 2. We've got to be able to sell Mason Greenwood. I mean, crikey, he's a fantastic player. Okay, we haven't stuck by him. We're not going to keep him going on at United because of what's happened. But there's fantastic players. There's fantastic teams, that would be interested in Mason Greenwood because he's a fantastic player. Roma, Jose Mourinho might have some interest there. You also may have interest from Saudi Arabia. You know, we've got to be able to sell Mason before the end of this transfer window, I think. So surely that's a bit of cash generated for a forward player to come in. And Ten Hag needs to bring in a number 9. So let's just hope that we can sell Mason Greenwood between now and the end of the transfer window, get 30 or 40 million pounds back in the kitty and use that money to go and sign a good forward player that doesn't have this whole furore surrounding him. We're not getting into the is Mason Greenwood innocent or guilty or should we keep Mason Greenwood debate right now. That's not what this chat's about because that's already been decided. Manchester United can't really go back on what they said now. They have said that they've decided that it's best for everybody concerned for Mason Greenwood to part ways with Manchester United and go and play his trade of football somewhere else. And so we are working on a way out of the football club for Mason Greenwood. He's an asset. We're not just going to chuck him away and lose all of our money that we've invested in him over the years. So we've got to try and sell him in some capacity. So that's what we're experimenting with at this moment, just gauging the interest from different teams, trying to find a suitable buyer for him. And when that arrives, we should be able to sell him because he's a class act player. Not off the pitch, but on the pitch, he's a class act. And so there's got to be some teams interested in taking him. He's got to be worth 30 or 40 million even in this current situation. So we should be able to utilise that money and sign somebody else. We're hoping maybe Marcos Leonardo, but obviously that remains to be seen. It seems United are in the position where we do have to get rid of players before we can sign them. So that goes for the midfield. It looks like we have to sell Donny or potentially Scott McTominay in order to sign AMRABAT. If we want to sign Todibo or a defender, it does look like we have to move on Slabby Maguire. And the same, I think, can be said for the forward position. Maybe we can get a cheaper player and we can do that anyway. But certainly I think if we sell Greenwood, we're going to go and sign another forward player. We've got Rasmus Højlund. He's going to be the number 1 man to come in and be that guy for us up there. But just to help out, just to score some more goals, give us depth, quality up there, we'll sign another forward player. So yeah, I think it's all dependent on who we sell. We just need to hope that there's teams out there crazy enough to come in and buy Slabbo Maguire, Scotty McTominay and these guys and hope that these guys actually were prepared to go, because we know that West Ham was stupid enough to buy Harry Maguire for 30 million, but Maguire, too big bollocks for his own good, didn't want to go. Let's get some hashtag slab outs and Easter Island head emojis in the live chat, guys. You know, never mind hashtag Glazers out. Hashtag fucking Slabby out. Listen to this guy, sat around on 200 grand a week, potentially just doing nothing for the next couple of seasons. What a fucking loser. I'm sorry, I know 200 grand's 200 grand, but bloody hell, you've got a finite time left in your career, Slabbo. You're 30 years of age, mate. You're not getting any younger. You're not going to play at Manchester United. At best, you're going to be a backup. So why don't you go somewhere where you're actually wanted? Go somewhere you actually play regular football. You've got the European Championships next year for England. Get yourself in England set up guaranteed and go and play some bloody football. Do something. Do something with yourself, Harry. Don't just sit there collecting 200 grand, being a loser. You know, okay. You're on big money, I get it. You know, I guess you can't be a loser if you're making 10 mil a year, to be honest. But at the same time, you've only got a short time left in your career as a footballer. Go and play some football, Harry. Come on. See you later, Slabbo. What you doing with yourself? Why the hell don't you want to go? It's very frustrating. Viewed says, bring Roy Keane to the end of the season. I'd be throwing punches at them if I was on their team. I wouldn't let them on the coach. It's an absolute disgrace and a nonsense. That's your job. But that's your job. Yeah, no, Roy Keane would be absolutely awesome, mate. What a legend. What an absolute legend. But anyway, all I'm saying is, look, Harry Maguire's the sort of guy that is just surplus to requirements right now. He has to go. Why does he think he can just linger here? He's going to make himself even more hated by the fan base. He will get booed from now on in every game. Don't be a useless slab, Harry. Precisely, Gungshi. You know, he's actually making himself hated now. Fair enough, you could argue, I'll support your players even when he was playing shite. But now he's actually making himself hated because he doesn't want to depart with Man United and we don't want him and we could use the money to go and sign an actual quality player like Jean-Claude Todibo or someone. Very, very frustrating. By the way, we will have a Q&A in a bit, guys. I've got a few things to get into and discuss first. Shout out to all the legends for joining us for the evening transfer news show. We've got a few updates coming in as well. Let's just discuss this. ManUnited.com have released a statement about Luke Shaw as well. Let's see if this says anything more about the situation. So this was at 10:28. Obviously, we talked about it earlier on anyway, but this is from ManUnited.com. It just says, Manchester United defender Luke Shaw has sustained an injury which will rule him out for forthcoming games. The muscle issue is still being assessed by the England left-backs, expected to be out of action for a number of weeks. Fucking hell, so it does look like quite a severe thing that's at least going to be 3 or 4 weeks probably. United are currently preparing for Saturday's Premier League match against Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford. Eric Ten Hag may provide an update on team news during the pre-match press conference, which will be available to watch from 1:30 BST on Friday. Part 2 of the press conference will be available at 10:30 BST on Friday. Okay then, so there you go. Nothing too much more there from Manchester United other than what we'd already know, but that was an update that's just come in. Shout out to Rushmano for letting us know the informazione. Thank you very much, Rushy, for giving us the updates as and when they come in. You're an absolute legend. Gungshi says we've hit 200 likes on the show. That's fucking awesome, guys. Get in there. Thank you, everybody, for smashing that like button. I really do appreciate it. By the way, guys, I want to get a little bit of feedback now very quickly before we continue with the show. There's a couple more things I want to discuss, but nothing too major. How do you rate the new thumbnail out of 10? Give us a bit of feedback. Want to hear your thoughts. It's obviously a completely different style to the sort of, you know, what's the word? I don't know what the old style would be. This is more comic book-esque. Get your opinions in there and let us know. Give us a rating out of 10 on the thumbnail for this video. We're trying to just, like, I don't know, change some things up a little bit. Let us know your thoughts. Nas says 10. You like it, says Rory. Nice. Berber says 10 out of 10. 10.7 says Raja. Bloody hell, these are pretty good ratings coming through here. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Wonton Doodle for doing that for us, man. What an absolute legend, aka Mass. Really appreciate you, my guy. I don't know if he's watching, but thank you very much for doing it. United 90, yes indeed. Love the thumbnail, says J.R. Smith. Thank you, Johnny M. I appreciate you. Thank you, the Hoop Man. Thank you, Boomy. Jimmy prefers the original. Fair play to my son. Boomy says 10 out of 10. Duke of Rotan says 10. I mean, it's gone down pretty well. Thumbnail's good, says OP Dragon. Okay, it looks pretty. It's gone down. Hey, the Mustard. How are you doing? And Disco Dave, couple of legends. Very unique. 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's it. It's different, isn't it? It's different to other channels. That's the idea. Very different. 9 minus 1 point for the unnecessary apostrophe in retweets. Oh, I didn't mean that, actually, Gungshi. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it? And it doesn't even work anyway. I didn't mean this graphic. I didn't mean that. I meant the thumbnail, sorry, of the video, Gungshi. You've got confused there, Gungshi, in your old age, bud. But it's okay. You know, it's okay. You've got confused there, Gungshi. I meant the thumbnail of the video, the cartoon style lad. Legend, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, but this looks cool as well. Sin Games has done this. Sin Games has made this for me, mate. Shout out to Sin Games. What an absolute don. Gungshi says 10 out of 10 then. Okay, nice one. Well, in that case, I might as well just ask you again very quickly then. What's your rating for this setup then, guys? This is a work in progress. There's going to be some things going on. Like, obviously, this is just like plain colours. The font there is a little bit on the gashtastic side of things. There's an apostrophe there in retweets, etc. That shouldn't be there. But, this is a new style. So let us know. Give us a rating on that 1 out of 10. And shout out to Sing Games for making all this, man. What an absolute hero. Looks clean. That's what we're going for there, David Watkins. Minimalist and clean, lad. Berber says 10 out of 10. Love that. About 9, 9.5, 9. Get in there. Okay, nice. Yeah, there's still some things we've got to sort out, but it's looking pretty cool. I don't know if Travadinho's still around. Travis, we could probably do with, like, some gradient stuff here, mate. You see that red block there? That could do with, like, being a cool gradient. Travis is a graphical legend as well. I might get Travis on the case for a couple of improvements. The background sucks, mate. Yeah, well, this background is kind of shit. To be honest, let's be honest, it's just like a fuzzy, it's just black and white, black and red squares. I'm going to get my green screen back. Travis, I'll give you a message afterwards, mate. We just need a couple of little, you see like this red block, it could do with like a gradient and maybe, stuff like that. I'll send you a message, bud. Susan Lively Sue, get in there, 10 out of 10, let's go. Thank you so much. Okay, great. It's gone down well, Sing Games. Thank you once again for Sing Games. He says, even though you have broken it, it works. It was working before I started the stream, mate, I swear. It really was. I don't know. I mean, let me just take a second here and just see what can happen if I go over to Twitter, right, and try and get the link again and update it. Because, it should be working, mate. We should be able to... I'll take a time... I'll just go over and shout out all the retweeters. Thanks. We've had 26 retweeters, guys. Thank you so much to the 26 retweeters. I will shout you all out now. Take a second to go over and retweet us. The link's at the top of the live chat if you haven't done so already. That would be immense. Go and give us a retweet, guys. I'll give you a shout out in a second and let you know the deal. So, yeah, I'll just try and update it very quickly, though, so it should pop up on screen. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let me have a quick look. Just replace it there and see what happens. Yeah, no, mate. That's not working. That's not... Oh, it's working, guys. It's working, guys. Check that out. It's working. Okay. And it turns out I was just being dense. It's working now, folks. Get in there. Look at that. There they are. All the retweeters coming up in the bottom right-hand corner. Come on. Yes, get in there. Right, okay, thank you to all you legends. I'll give you all a shout out now. Appreciate you all for sharing the show. We've had a quoted retweet from Guyam Legend. Thank you very much for giving us a retweet there. Also, big love to Jaden MUFC, Paul Levers, Aaron Homeyard, Thugger007, Sanjay Ramatar, Ryan Burberspin9, Francois Cock, Kieran, Duncan Belifo, The Goat, Feline Fur, Boomy, Sin Games, Mark, John Boy Cat, Tommy Boyle, Vincent Bullock, Luan France, Devils Are Red, G-Dad Gamer, Mr. Sims, Transfers_UTD, Susan Lively Sue, Rug Muncher 007, Stephen Braun, and Wonder Boy. Thank you so much for giving us a retweet, guys. Yeah, and now you are showing up on the screen. It's just a little way of saying thank you very much, and also hopefully it encourages you to retweet. Terry Hoskins and Mike C., aka Mr. Hardwick, have also retweeted the show since then as well. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you sharing the show around. It does help the channel out. Right, anyway. There's a couple of issues. Mr. Marken. Don't worry. It's teething problems, mate. Things will get better. I'm going to get a new camera soon as well, and things will get better. Don't you worry about it, mate. Calm yourself down, Marken, mate, yeah? Yeah? Do you know what? Your avatar doesn't even work, mate. So, sort that out, yeah? Everyone else's does, but yours doesn't. You understand? Yours is orange, mate. Okay? Sort yours out, yeah? Anyway, right. I'm just going to run down what we've discussed here, guys. Actually, there's one or two more things I did want to say. So, Kolo Muani to PSG looks likely that that's taking place. There's an understanding that there can be an agreement reached soon between PSG and Eintracht Frankfurt. They're optimistic on reaching an agreement for Randall Kolo Muani. Piss poor because this is a target that, well, should have been a target for Manchester United. Talks are continuing at this moment in time. They're looking for a replacement, obviously. So, it's another player that we could have maybe gone and got, which we haven't done. What a pathetic bunch of melters. I'll just give you the latest on AMRABAT for anybody who's getting in here. He's waiting for Man United, so are Fiorentina. So there's reports that we are expecting maybe some sort of a deadline from Fiorentina. I mean, I'd take this with a big pinch of salt, but just perhaps because, they want a couple of days to be able to get a suitable replacement for Sofyan Amrabat. Perhaps they've given essentially United or any Bayern teams a deadline of the 28th in order to be able to have a little bit of time to buy a new player. Could be the case, but obviously deadline day, isn't it? If they haven't got a deal in there before then, I'm sure they'll still be prepared to do some business for a player who is currently not in their squad training with them. He is out of sorts. He's training on his own. He's not featuring in the games, and he is not playing. He's not facing Rapid Vienna in the Europa Conference League game coming up, so he is out of their squad right now. Fiorentina are waiting for an offer from Manchester United or any other team at this moment. We've got quotes from CEO Baroni, who's commented on the matter and just simply said that Sofyan's not working with the squad, but we have still not received any bid for Amrabat this summer. If there are players who are unhappy here, we can start considering bids for them, of course. So it does look like he's pretty much going to go. It's just the case of where to, and Man United need to pull their finger out and actually go and make a bid. Another fresh report as well, actually, coming in from Nordin Amrabat, some quotes from him, suggesting that there is contact for Sofyan to join Galatasaray. I hope it happens. So interesting Turkish vibes there. Quite interesting. Hopefully not the case, but it's known that there's a few different teams interested in him. So hopefully we can, win out. But I think we do need to sell one or two players in order to do that. Other than that, yes, Luke Shaw's injured, guys. We're looking to maybe get the deal complete for Bayindir, the backup goalkeeper coming in soon. Pretty piss poor, guys. We don't have much going on. It would be nice to say, oh, we're signing this midfielder, that striker, that defender. Maybe we will have a late flurry in this transfer window, but it's not looking very good. Anyway, I'm going to get into the live chat now for a Q&A. Get your thoughts and opinions in. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes. Have your say. Get your thoughts in there, guys, and get stuck in there raw about anything we have discussed in this video. Do get involved. We would love to hear from you in the live chat. It's Q&A time. Drop the like on the video if you haven't done so. It's free to smash a thumbs up, so drop a like before you do. Subscribe if you're new. That way you'll be able to chat. Click the bell icon for notifications and have your say in the chat. I'll stick on here for 5-10 minutes or something. See what you legends are saying for yourselves. Get in there. Oh, shit. Aaron, get some love hearts in there for Aaron Homeyard. Sorry to hear that, bro. That is absolutely gash-tastic, mate. Oh, no. I'm very sorry to hear you're still struggling with the health issues, mate. I am too, to be honest with you, mate. It's fucking jank. Hey, Aaron, much love to you, bro. I do appreciate you getting in here, though. And let's get some love hearts and get well soons in there for you, Aaron. Sorry to hear that, mate. That's not good. One of our moderator legends not too well at the minute. Much love to you, Aaron. Stay strong, my man, and keep us posted with what's going on, dude. Sorry to hear that. That's absolutely rough. Get well soon, mate. Rest up and take it easy, dude. The Cake Cadet says, hey, Joe, how funny is it that Harry Maguire rant montage on Flying Pig Extra is absolutely hilarious, mate? Yes, indeed. So, yes, there is a video. In fact, I'll pin that to the top. So shout out to Mr. Jamza Highlights, who edited this video together for us and put it on the Clips channel, Flying Pig United Extra. Bear with me a moment. I'll get you the link. But there is a new channel. It's called Flying Pig United Extra, guys. Get an exclamation mark extra, XTRA, in the live chat if you haven't done. But here it is, guys. This is the link to the Slabby Maguire video. Go over there, check it out if you want at the end of this video. It's at the top of the chat. I've just pinned it. It's just a compilation of a bunch of rants. Basically, Harry Maguire best and worst bits video. Basically, pretty much. United watched it earlier. Okay, nice one. I've pinned that to the top of the live chat, guys. Go and check it out. Subscribe to the Extras channel if you're not. That's cool, Stephanie Griffith. Nice one. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, going to put some more clips and stuff on there as well. Goal reactions, all sorts coming on that channel. So do subscribe to the Extra channel. And shout out to Mary for supporting Aaron. Absolutely. Yeah, good woman you got there, my son. Big love to Mary. I hope she's doing well as well, bud. Get in there, my son. Thank you, Sing Games, for banging that in there, bro. Look at that. It's working nicely, that now, Sing Games, lad. It's working nicely, bud. I like it. Good stuff. That's pretty cool, hey? Big fan. Anyway, okay, Tommy Boyle says, today, Joe, Kudu to West Ham, Montiel to Forest, Washington to Chelsea. The truth is our scouting recruitment is awful nowadays. We'll be lucky to finish. Great shout. I mean, you saw these other players go into teams, and we could have got a bunch of them. You're absolutely spot on, Tommy. I think the scouting's piss poor. The network of scouts is not what it used to be. And also just the intent from United to actually recruit players is not what it used to be because of our owners. They don't want to spend. Other teams are spending big money. Nice one, Timmy. Get in there. Thank you, Tommy Boyle, by the way, for that comment, lad. You bet us any money that United only sign a goalkeeper and only sell Henderson. I mean, I don't think we will, to be fair. I'd take that bet, to be fair. I think we would probably get a lot more players. Well, not a lot more players, but I think we'll get at least one player other than a goalie. Surely we'll get AMRABAT or a forward or someone. There was only one positive Maguire moment in that video there. Few and far between, mate. Surprised there's even one. Martin McGrath says, Pig looking well. Thank you, Martin McGrath. Appreciate that, broski. Rashford and Antony need bench time, says Alex Core. Bruno needs to be benched as well. I mean, we can't bench him at the moment. We just don't have the depth and other players to come in there. What are you going to do? Play Scott McTominay or Donny van der Beek instead of Bruno? Mount's injured now. We don't have a new signing in midfield. Bruno's definitely playing next game. When you said he's got a massive cranium with a little pea rattling around in there, buddy, I don't even remember what I've said in that video, mate. Jams has made that. So I have no idea what else been said in that vid. They love a bit of target practice. What's that about? John Vallandigham. It's a depressing transfer window, this, isn't it? Absolute mares. Kudu were playing for Ajax today. Gungshi, yes, indeed. Glazer shithouses out. Absolutely. Oh, brilliant in games. Also, yeah, so also I think we're going to go with, like, this font. This font's called Din Pro Bold. And I think maybe we could use that font throughout the whole thing. That would be good. Because there's a couple of different font discrepancies going on. Like, what's that shit down there, Games? I guess you put that in there for me to change the font, in all fairness. Is that a Ryle? Who the fuck uses a Ryle, mate? Might as well be Comic Sans, bro. Amateur hour. I'm just kidding, but you know what I'm saying. Flying Pig United fan. Well, it looks like there's some interest there from Saudi. I can't imagine it will happen, but there is some interest there, apparently. So we'll see about that. I hope so. That'd be great to get him out of the Premier League. He's been a bit of a thorn in our side for a number of years, hasn't he? Yeah, exactly the mustard. Instead, we just sell our academy graduates for like 2p. You laughed so hard on that first one. Been laughing at all day, says the Cape Cadet. Nice one. Well, yeah, go over there. It's at the top of the live chat, guys, and make sure you, make sure you do subscribe to the, it's in the live chat. There it is. Make sure you subscribe to the Extras channel. Go smash a like on that video over there and watch it if you're interested in Slabby Maguire rants. Nice one. Need to watch it. Get in there and do it. Yeah, Salah would have been a great player for United, but obviously not now because he's a Liverpool scumbag. If Salah goes Liverpool, we'll get more woes. Mo woes. I see what you did there. Sing Game says, fuck off, Big. I searched for that font. Really? Crikey. Okay, well, you know, it's a design decision from you. I've got to respect it, but I've got to admit, amateur hour, lad. Oh, anyway, Piggy control panel like a Bond villain. You know it, mate. Come on. No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die. It's well funny. Get in there. Ten Hag has been backed. Yes and no. He's been backed to a degree. We have spent 170 mil this summer and a couple 100 million last summer. So he has been backed to a degree, but not to the full extent of what we needed. Oh, that's awesome, Batman Nike fan. Good stuff. Well, yeah, check out the Extras channel. Kada says, what happened to Adidas and the women's team and all the double standard feminists now? They have to eat their tongues now. Why do they have to eat their tongues, Kada Nura? I don't know what you're talking about there, bud. You've confused me. What are you on about? What are you on about? That's a confusing lad. Oh, we've got 221 likes. That's awesome. Joe sent you a DM pic. Says it all about our recruitment. Okay, let's go take a look at this real quick, mate. See what's going on. Big up to Tommy Boyle, lad. Let's go. Let me go over to Twitter, see what's going on here. This better be good. Let's have a look and see. So, Tommy Boyle, what's he sent us? Manchester United permanent signing since Eric took charge. Bench player, Malacia, 15 mil. Bench player, Christian Eriksen, free. Lissandro Martinez, small defender, erratic. This is a very negative post, though, to be honest. Small defender, erratic. To be fair, this guy's the tits. I think Martinez is a great signing, to be honest. But he was a lot of money, I suppose. Casemiro, 32 and slow, end of career, but good. I mean, this is a very negative post, to be honest, Tommy. I mean, okay, Anthony, terrible value for money. I agree with that one. Mason Mount, bang average player. I agree with that one. Andre Onana, potential good signing. Hoyland, potential good signing. Very negative post there, mate. You know what I mean? Okay, fair enough. But, I mean, you know, I do think that is a bit harsh. You know, I think Martinez is a beast. You know, come on. Anthony in particular, though, I think is the one that stands out as a bit of a flopper because of how much money he's cost. I mean, nobody can deny that Christian Eriksen's a great squad player for a free transfer. That's a great bit of business. He was really good for us throughout much of the season last season. Obviously not the whole season. He's had his error moments as well. anyone who has any video ideas for the Flying Pig, yeah, goal reactions, mate. Random bits and bobs here, like, you know, clips about transfers like Bayindir, AMRABAT update, you know, Greenwood go to Albania, whatever, any Luke Shaw injury, you know, like, basically you could just watch this show back and take a couple of 60-second clips out or a few minute clips, and then you probably get 4 videos, Jamser, mate. Come on, use your loaf, mate. Use your loaf. I'm just kidding. You're doing a great job there, my son. Montreal FC says Ericsson got done by that donkey Andy Carroll. He did indeed. Anthony has talent coming out the wazoo, but he plays like a clown, says the mustard. Good shout, yeah. The Glazers out rant video. We did that the other night, basically, mate. It happens all the time. But anyway, you know, guys, I'm pretty much going to have to wrap this video up now, you know. But thank you so much to you all for getting in here. It's very late. We started late today. We're going to be back on at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So much earlier than the 10:30 we actually got started tonight. That was a late one. So apologies for being so late. But thank you, everyone, for watching this video and getting involved. Thanks for all the chat and the banter. Do appreciate it. You're a bunch of legends. Make sure you do smash that like on the video before you go anywhere. Come back afterwards and comment about anything we discussed. Do you think we will get some more signings, and how many? Come afterwards and get your thoughts in the not live comment section. Have your say. Get involved after this video is finished and come back and keep the debate going. But much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you to all of the individuals in the live chat here and the collective community and legends. Thank you, Berber, Orlando, Stephen, Jonathan. I want to say big love to all the moderators as well. People like the Mustard and Gungshi and everyone. Big up Chris Koo, John Vallandingham as well. Timmy, Dimmy Maiden, the Hoopman, Gattuso, Travis, Susan Lively Sue, Caden Nura, Kingslayer, Mark, United 90. Berber, everybody, all the mods and all the members in green, thanks so much for supporting the channel and being a member. We've got a late super chat here from the Biscuit Bandit. He says, it's a good day when someone gives you free biscuits, just not as good as when they are 4 months out of date. Bit like Frank Spencer buying a ticket. Oh, Betty, the cat's done a whoopsie in my beret. What are you talking about, mate? You are a fucking king of the randoms, you, aren't you? King of the randoms, Mr. Biscuit Bandit. You what? Okay, then. Thank you, the Biscuit Bandit. Appreciate you, my son. Let's get some love in there for Biscuit Bandit. We have got a super chat emoji now, which you can spam if somebody super chats something. There it is. Thank you very much, the Biscuit Bandit. You have a great night. Everyone else as well. Much love to you all. Thanks so much for getting in here raw. Do appreciate it. God bless you. Have a great day. Come back afterwards. Let us know the feedback on the thumbnail and let us know the feedback on the new setup here, guys. It is a new look stuff. It's a work in progress. Get in there and give us some feedback on it. I'd love to hear your feedback, guys. Oh, yes. Right, anyway, peeps, that's going to be it from me. Stay classy. Have a great night. Piggy loves you. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Kate Cadet, you always have to ruin my outros, don't you, mate? Thank you for the super chat, mate. Okay, I will just for you, right? Okay. When the seagulls follow the trawler, this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. For money. Revenge is a dish that is best served cold.